Hey guys, it's Joey Tries Finance here to tell you about fixed income securities in preparation for my Series 65 exam. First off, let's define what fixed income securities are. Simply put, these are investment products that provide returns in the form of regular fixed payments. This makes them different from stocks, which can be more volatile and unpredictable. Common types of fixed income securities include bonds, treasury bills, certificates of deposit. The key characteristics: you're essentially lending your money to an entity like a government or corporation in exchange for interest payments over time. Most fixed income securities come with a rating of investment grade or non investment grade slash speculative. These ratings are given by Standard & Poor and Moody's, which are organizations that prove how risky or not risky a product is. Now, speculative give higher reward, and then meanwhile, investment give lower reward but significantly less risk. Now to start with one of the safest fixed income securities, being Treasury securities, issued by the U.S. Department of Treasury, backed by the U.S. government, and they issue bills, notes, and bonds in that order of shortest to longest maturity. Bills are 4 to 52 weeks, notes are 2 to 10 years, bonds 20 to 30 years, and they pay interest every 6 months. Another U.S. security is Treasury inflation protected securities, short for TIPS. Protect against inflation and therefore go up and down during its term, unlike other fixed income securities. But it's for the purpose of maintaining principal even throughout inflation. And it also gives fixed interest every 6 months till maturity. Now for mortgage-backed Fannie Mae slash Freddie Mac. These are packaged mortgages created by Congress to help fund and stabilize mortgages. Mortgage-backed, so a more stable fixed investment. Fannie Mae is required to have a qualifier for those that want to own it. So the owner must make less than 80% of the area's median income. And it produces monthly income, unlike other fixed securities that are 4 times a year or twice a year. Various benefits for low income individuals and first time homebuyers. To see if you apply, see a tax specialist. Now for asset backed securities. Credit slash loans, backed by income generating assets such as credit card receivables, home equity loans, student loans, and auto loans. The issuer buys these collective and then packages them together into a portfolio to sell investors, and they pay interest just like bonds. Corporate bonds are issued, you guessed it, by a corporation, and it's essentially an IOU, a legal promise to pay interest back, and in most cases, the entire principal. They are low risk due to the legal requirements to pay back principal over other securities like preferred and common stock, but they're still susceptible to default risk. And default risk is risk that the company may fail to make timely payments and lowers the credit worthiness of the company. Now for municipal bonds issued by states, cities, or countries, known as general obligation bonds or GO bonds, and therefore backed by the full faith and credit of the state, city, or country that issues it. Now we have revenue bonds, backed by revenue from a specific project, like a highway or a building, that pays dividends like a company does. And the benefit of a municipal bond is income is often tax-free at the federal level and free from tax at the location it is issued. So it can be super great for low-income investors looking to make a little extra cash. Foreign bonds, which are issued in other locations around the world that are denominated in differing currencies, and we'll break down the definitions and those currencies. Yankee bonds are issued in the US and denominated in US dollars. This is for people that want to invest in US securities and R bonds. Bulldog bonds are issued in the UK and denominated in pounds. Samurai bonds are issued by Japan and denominated in Japanese yen. And Matador bonds are issued in Spain. Euro bonds are issued out of euro using countries but denominated in euros. Foreign currency convertible bonds is issued in a currency other than the issuing company's domestic currency. And the added risk with foreign bonds, as well as other risks, but more commonly currency risk, is the risk that when you convert the value from foreign currency that you lose principal and add risk. This has been fixed income securities. God bless, and remember, knowledge is power.